Welcome to today's CloudEagle webinar. We're excited to show you how CloudEagle's discovery engine works. From discovering every app used across your organization to identifying shadow IT, managing approvals, and collecting data from virtually any source, CloudEagle does it all. Let's get started. Before we jump into the demo, let's discuss why this is important. IT teams today face major challenges. They're responsible for security, compliance, and spend, but they no longer control which tools employees adopt. The CFO is questioning why SaaS spend is rising faster than headcount. The CISO needs user access reviews for SOX audits. The CIO wants to understand ROI and reduce duplicate apps. Meanwhile, employees are frustrated, waiting days just to access the tools they need. This situation is all too common. It's exactly the problem CloudEagle is built to solve. How does CloudEagle do this? It starts with comprehensive discovery. CloudEagle is the most complete source of SaaS discovery available today. We pull data from identity providers like Okta or Azure AD to capture SSO, authenticated apps. We connect to your finance systems and credit cards to identify shadow purchases and expense apps. We analyze firewall logs to detect unauthenticated and unmanaged app usage. Our browser plugin captures everything else, including free apps accessed via social logins that would never appear anywhere else. The result is a unified view of every approved IT app, every purchase, and every instance of shadow IT in your organization. One of CloudEagle's most powerful features is that we're not limited to apps with pre-built integrations. Our AI-powered integration builder connects to any system with an API in minutes. The AI agent reads API documentation, generates authentication, and maps data fields automatically. This means even your custom in-house apps or any SaaS vendor without a native connector can be included in CloudEagle's discovery engine. Let's jump into the demo. Here's what we'll cover today. First, we'll show how CloudEagle discovers all SaaS apps in use across your organization using over 500 out-of-the-box integrations, SSO data, and more. Next, we'll demonstrate how approved and unapproved apps are identified and managed. We'll also show how shadow IT and shadow AI apps are detected and tracked, and how you can take action directly from the platform. Finally, we'll explore flexible ways to connect data from any system, including our universal connector via S3 bucket. For custom apps and systems without an API, we'll show you how to bring them into CloudEagle. Let's get started. CloudEagle.ai helps you detect both managed and unmanaged applications. CloudEagle offers several ways to discover apps. The most straightforward is through your SSO system, giving you visibility into managed applications. Connect Okta, Entra ID, G Suite, Jump Cloud, or OneLogin to see all applications behind your SSO. Combined with 500+ direct integrations, including Microsoft 365, Salesforce, and Zoom, you gain feature-level insights and richer data across your entire app landscape. We also pull data from your finance systems, with integrations for NetSuite, QuickBooks, FreshBooks, and more. This surfaces all software transactions and helps you identify shadow purchases. Our SaaS map distinguishes SaaS from non-SaaS apps automatically. For contract visibility, we integrate with contract management systems and offer our own contract repository, helping you track entitlements and renewal dates. We also support firewall logs and data from CASBs like Netskope and Zscaler through a universal ingestion engine, so you can make the most of your existing log data. And our browser plugin lets you track user activity at the URL level. In this demo, we'll walk through how CloudEagle detects applications, distinguishes approved from unapproved apps, and assesses shadow IT, shadow AI, and risk scores. Let's jump into the platform. We'll start on the integrations page where we support 500 plus integrations. You'll find native integrations for core SSOs like Entra ID, G Suite, and OneLogin. Connection instructions, prerequisites, and context for each integration are displayed right next to the Connect button. Simply review the details, enter your credentials, and click Connect. That's all it takes. Finance system integrations work the same way. We also support custom data ingestion, letting you send data from any source into an S3 bucket. CloudEagle will automatically pick up the transactions from there. With 500 plus pre-built integrations covering the most popular SaaS applications, most customers give you clear visibility into who's logging into each app and whether they're going through SSO, thanks to richer data correlation. We also support integrations with HR systems as your user source of truth, contract management systems for AI-powered contract extraction, service desk, firewall logs like Zscaler, CrowdStrike, and security tools like Netskope. For everything else, our universal log ingestion engine can ingest logs from virtually any application. The process is simple. CloudEagle provides a dedicated S3 bucket where you upload your files. You can use any file format with flexible field mapping to bring data into CloudEagle. In this example, we're uploading a CSV file that the system is currently processing. After processing, you map the fields CloudEagle detects and set a unique identifier per application using a combination of those fields. Then, simply push your next batch of data. You can also automate this with CloudEagle and Kita, so data flows in automatically. Once all systems are connected, your data appears under Vendors Detected and Applications Detected. Finance system data surfaces under Vendors Detected, where we automatically filter for SaaS vendors, so you're not sifting through every vendor to find software providers. We include transaction details for each vendor so you can review the transactions before confirming any vendor. Once confirmed, you can automate this process going forward. If you have duplicates, the Merge view helps you quickly find and consolidate them, making it easy to confirm vendors and identify related applications. We also flag applications by likelihood of being a SaaS app, so you can prioritize what to review. You can filter data by source across all ingestion points. Selecting the browser plugin source, for example, shows user activity patterns, visited websites, and usage behavior, all before you've even confirmed the app. You can explore activity details to see exactly which URLs users visit and how long they spend there. Switch the source from the browser plugin to Netskope, Zscaler, or another CASB, and all the data points you're capturing will appear in CloudEagle seamlessly. For example, with Amazon IAM, we track download activity and new events. Drilling into the activity details reveals the activity type and supports the same auto-confirmation workflow. Once you've confirmed the apps you want to treat as managed, your dashboard populates. Under the Manage Application section, CloudEagle provides a detailed report on free and shadow IT. This helps uncover free applications being used by employees across the organization. In this shadow IT report, we can see which apps are being used and exactly which users are accessing them. The activity data and security indicators help prioritize risk. We are also building the ability to block these apps directly via browser plugins. CloudEagle will automatically identify all AI apps in your tech stack. We maintain the largest categorization of AI apps, giving you accurate classification and clear visibility into data sources, active users, first logins, and latest activity. You can click on any active user to send an email or take action directly. We also surface risky apps, powered by Netskope's Cloud Confidence Index. Every application gets a security score. Click the report to open the full Netskope CCI report for more detail. CloudEagle also highlights apps detected outside your SSO, whether they came in through social login, browser plugin, Netskope, zSackler, or firewall logs. This makes it straightforward to bring those apps under Entra or your SSO, since you know exactly where they're coming from. Let's look at the depth of feature-level insights available through direct integrations. We saw how you can track the last activity for your managed apps. Now let's look at what direct integration unlocks. In this example, we're reviewing a browser plugin log that gives a clear picture of user activity. We can see this user has had multiple authenticated sessions across different tenants that are not part of your CloudEagle environment. For Atlassian, this goes beyond shadow app detection. It shows whether a user is logging into a separate tenant or a different URL, rather than your company's primary tenant. Focusing on our integration with ServiceNow, an administrator would log into the system and navigate to the Integrations module. This feature lists all available SAM integrations for ease of use, with ServiceNow already connected. This self-service portal provides administrators with instructions on how to connect to ServiceNow. They can then link to their production instance, where all the rich data from CloudEagle's 500 integrations can be synced into the service. Once the integration is live, CloudEagle connectors create vendors and applications and transfer contract and usage data from CloudEagle to the SAM module in ServiceNow. This way, SAM platforms like ServiceNow can leverage CloudEagle's integration layer to drive a lot of ITSM, ITAM, and ITOM capabilities.